Keith, do you know very quickly once you get to the point of speaking to the player, once you're through all the agents and everything, whether he wants to be here or not?
Yeah, because probably part of my negotiations, I start off, I tell them a little bit about myself and about the football club, and then I ask them to give me a brief outline of what they think they can bring me, what they think they're about. You know, even though I've got their biography, so I know what they're about, and I've seen what players I've seen them play, I know what they're about, but I try and get a feel for their character, their background, find out marital status, because it is important. I spoke to one player that's turned us down earlier on in the week, purely because he was a slightly older player. I think he brought his wife and children with him to come and have a look around the city of culture, the potential city of culture. Enjoyed it. Unfortunately, got the distance was going to play a big part and a big factor for themselves, because one of the children was at school age. I think they had separate schools and things like that, and so he wasn't going to be able to do the school run. I think that had a factor on it. Which is disappointing, but very quickly we move on.
Coming from the southwest yourself, another limb of the country, do you understand this when somebody says distance is a factor?
Yeah, because and that's the pleasing thing, and that's why when I do it, I don't hide away from it, and I reiterate that when players come, they've got to play. They've got to want to play for me. I want to bring in the right sort of character, and no one's going to come here for the money. I'm not going to be get involved in a market or an auction to go and get a player and overpay somebody because of where Carlisle is. I'm happy where Carlisle is. I think it's a fantastic place.
And again, I mentioned it the other day, the fact that you're so patient in the approach, is that all down to the fact you want to make sure you're getting the right people in through the door at the moment?
Hey, I've got to. Again, I could go if you want me to. And I said this to John, I can go and fill that change room with footballers. But the situation we're in at the minute is we need the right sort of players. I'll have a look at the change room in a minute. I've got probably 5 or 6 players that can play in the hole. I've got nobody to dig me a hole. And at the minute, that's what we need to do. We need to start digging holes all over that pitch, start digging people, and we need to start digging results out. So I don't need people to stand on the edge of holes looking in. I need people to start getting involved and start getting participating in the fight, but enjoying it, because we're going to have a scrap every single week now. We've got to start fighting for our lives, because it's our professional lives that we're fighting for, and we need to show that.
Cambridge away, Keith, a real low point for the club this season, ultimately the reason why you're sat here now. Do you look back to that with the players? Do you remind them about what happened down there?
Do I, heck? I wasn't there, so it doesn't matter. It didn't happen as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, I'm well aware of the result and the level of performance. Can't do anything about it. So if you can't do anything about something, don't spend time on it.
Thank you.